everybody. Sorry about yesterday. I forgot. I didn't forget. I had a fire call last night and I didn't get back till late. So it wasn't me that I forgot. It was just I got it back about 10:30, and I suppose I can probably wait for a couple of people to get in here before I talk about anything. Oh, not too bad, Northwoods. It's kind of cold. I know it's colder up by you, but that wind's terrible. Nice video. I was looking for the Crocs, but I didn't see the Crocs on. I just came back from outside, and holy smokes, it's blowing. A lot of schools are closed today, or they're closed for tomorrow. I seen that. I'm not sure. They're still running. There's got to be about 15 to 20 of them already online. Was it all day there? Blue Zero? Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of people because it was the last. I didn't get home late till after 5 o'clock, so I kind of quick posted it. And hopefully, people were online. Yeah, it is. I just came back from outside, and it was only, I think it was 4 or 5 degrees, and I had to take her around to the store. There's only 4 or 5 degrees out in the truck, it said. So it's going to be a brutal one tomorrow. It's going to be a brutal one on the ice, too. And well, Saturday we're not going on ice fishing, but Sunday we're going to go ice fishing. Seems like everything up north is closed for tomorrow. All the schools. Yeah, they didn't. The kids' school's not closed yet, but I'm sure by the morning time they'll decide it'll close. I know Point down by us he was on TV yesterday, said that if they will close schools, it'll be the day before, and he'll make a decision on if he can stand outside or not, and which way the wind is going to blow or whatever. That way, it'll be what is the one? Don't know who that is. I gotta check the other video out too. I think we went ice fishing. I'll have to check that out. I'm only gonna do a half-hour stream because of the late notification that I did today. I think I'm gonna try for a week notification, let people put them in the reminder bar. I just don't know other options of doing it. So I don't know. Last night was kind of I don't know. I was all ready for it, and then I got called out for a fire. Two people lost their house. Lucky they weren't inside. Started in the second story. By the time we got there, the second story was pretty much gone. And we had kind of cold. The hoses were starting to kind of freeze up a little bit, but and another issue was the water situation. We had to run about 3 miles back to our water source, so because everything else was pretty 18 inches of ice, so we couldn't really drill through it. And I don't think there's no ponds that were close by. No, I don't think there was ponds that were close by. But it's gonna be a cold day tomorrow to work. I just don't want to go to work tomorrow. But got to make the money. So then Saturday, I'm going up north. I got some antlers that I got into a storage unit. My buddy uses them. He makes knives, and he's going to use them. So he's going to trade me the antlers for a knife. So why not? Hey, Aiden, how's it going? So I figured I'd go up there and drop them off. She wants to stop at Cabela's on the way back too in Green Bay. So I don't know what she wants to get there. She must have seen something online or something. So we're going to stop at Cabela's, and then we have a party my Christmas party's at 6:30 in Wausau. So we're going to drop the kid off at 6. And then we're going to go to the party. So the kid caught a dandy, well, not dandy, but he did last weekend. He did catch a 27-inch northern. Caught quite a few 24s. I wish they'd redo that slot limit, the 26s, to be, because I know there's some place, I can't remember where, but anyways, around the lakes by us, there's no slot limit. The lake that I'm on is the only slot limit there is for the northerns, anyways, is the 26 or more, and I don't know. I think if they would drop to 26 and go to 24 because anything under 26 you can't keep. If they go from a stop from 24 to 28, 29, I think that'd be still a decent size, because we caught quite a few 29s last year too. But I think if they would redo the slot limits out here, I think it'd be a lot more feasible for the walleyes, because we haven't been catching walleyes. It's supposed to be a walleye lake, but I haven't caught a walleye out of it. I know some people caught walleyes out of it, but it's not feasible. They put fingerlings in here, and it's all northerns that are eating the fingerlings, and they don't have time to reproduce, or even grow big. So I'm hoping they redo the slot limits. I think there's a meeting coming up next month for it. So I'm going to go to that meeting and probably put my 2 cents into it. Hey, Jet Wash, how's it going? Anyone got any questions for me tonight? Not too bad. It's a little cold out. Wind's getting to be brutal outside of Northwest right now. It's starting to drift the roads up here where I'm at. We had the forecast they showed it this morning. Yeah, we could get a few flurries today, and then it should be ending by noon. Yeah, we had 3.5, I think 3.5 inches we ended up with, and yeah, it didn't end till like 2 or 3. How much snow are you supposed to get up there? Holy crap. Keep shoveling. I don't know. I had my 4-wheeler. I have my 4-wheeler yet. I got side by side in the garage, but I put my 4-wheeler in the storage unit with the plow because the 4-wheel drive broke on it. And I was like, well, I'm not going to fix it this year because I just had it fixed last year and I used it twice and the 4-wheel drive broke on it. I was like, that was $700 that costed me to get the 4-wheel drive fixed, and I don't know what's going to cost this time. So I think I'm going to just not get the 4-wheel drive fixed, and I'm just going to go buy a plow truck. I've got a truck, but I don't know. I'm not going to put the plow on my new truck. Yeah, lucky you got a snowblower. But if you're over 2 feet, how are you going to snowblow 2 feet unless you're out there every hour on the hour? I don't have that. I don't have that luxury of being here. You know, on 30 inch, I ain't too bad. I'll throw some snow. So yeah, my neighbor's got a snowblower. If I really desperately need one, I can use his. But I've got a 400-foot driveway. My brother-in-law's got a plow. If I need to, I just call him and I'll just pay him to come through and make a couple swipes with the plow. I know I got to go and plug my other truck in so I can move that when he does plow. Yeah, but I've got a 350-foot driveway, and it's 2 car lengths wide. So it takes me, by the time I get home from work, it's 5 o'clock. Time I get done blowing snow, it's going to be at least 8 or 9 o'clock at night if I woods blow. So, I mean, I would like to get a snowblower just for the sidewalk because I have some footage of sidewalk, but I've got a kid that can shovel the snow too. He does do it if I go out and harp on him, but it's all up to him if he feels like going out or not. Well, not up to him, but if I don't harp on him, then he won't go out anyways. But I just tell him, well, if you don't want to go, then you can go ice fishing then. And then he goes right outside and starts shoveling. Yeah. Well, you know what? Nowadays, the snowblowers, I've seen them at Fleet Farm. Why are they making them with plastic wheels and plastic rims? It's snow. It's going to be cold. What's going to happen to that plastic when it's cold? It's going to crack, and then you're going to be screwed with a brand new snowblower with no wheels. I don't get why they came up with the plastic wheels on snowblowers for. I just don't get it. Hey, it happens. It breaks. So, and that's another thing too. I think I seen them with the 2-stage. I think I seen 2-stage with the second stage of a plastic propeller. Really? What if an ice chunk comes in there? What's going to happen to that plastic propeller? Hello? So you just threw away, $600, $700, $800 snowblower because they're making everything out of plastic. I don't know. So I think the best, not me thinking, but the track system. I thought that was really. I don't see them no more. I mean, I'm because I heard quite a bit about them. Like everyone likes them, but I don't see the track system no more on snowblowers, and everything went back to wheels. So I don't know because they're too good in snow or what the deal was on that. Yeah, I did have because about I don't know 7-8 years ago, we had me and my buddy had a like a job during the wintertime to shovel the guy's roof off every month. And it wasn't, I mean, it was like almost a flat roof. So what I bought was one of them small, snow blowers. It would take us, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes it had a big rubber flap in it. We'd go up there with the snow blower and blow it off. And he'd pay us $100 just to go shovel his roof off. So we'd take that snow blower up there and we didn't wreck the shingles because what we did was we'd start on top with shovels and just went down about 3 feet on each side and then you just take the snowblower right straight down from the peak. So that's an. I mean, if you guys have any, if you guys, that's an idea. That's what we came up with for an idea instead of trying to shovel. I mean, because when we started shoveling, and then all of a sudden it was like it was taking us an hour just to shovel the roof off, and then now it was taking us only 15, 20 minutes. One guy with the shovel, one guy with the blower, and make $50 a piece out of it. So whatever. Oh yeah, yeah. I was thinking about when I did my roof. I was thinking about steel, but it's another 10 grand. I don't. You're because my neighbor's got a steel roof, and it seems like when it's a brown roof. It seems like every time when the sun hits it for like a day or so, most of the snow comes running right off the damn roof. But you don't have no ice stop or nothing, no ice stoppers or nothing on it. So he doesn't have to shovel his off. But it does when the thing comes down. Holy smokes! Better get out of the way because you'll get piled underneath it. I remember that one. It sounded like a goddamn earthquake coming through when that we had not last year before we were in the house and it came down. And I go, holy smokes! What's that? He goes, that's just the snow coming out. I was like, oh. They went outside. He opened the door and there's like a 3-foot freaking bank in front of his garage door. It was like ice. It wasn't snow. It was ice when it came down. Yeah. So that's why I want. I mean, it's done nice. I mean, you don't have to replace the roof no more, but I don't know. Um, I don't see because I have so many valleys in my roof. So I would put steel on it because I use the walkout down here more than I'd use the regular upstairs door, the main door. Um, I would have to do something to convert because that snow would just pile up and it's walk out faster than you could say boo because it's I got such a long east side of the roof. So all that snow would come down and pile this door shut till springtime, I think. So yeah. Um, Otherwise, nothing else going on this weekend besides going up, dropping those antlers off, and then we got that party on Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening at 6:30. So, and then we're gonna go ice fishing. I'm not sure if what time. I'm gonna look at the temperature and see how the weather is Sunday morning. I'd like to get out right away Sunday morning, but last weekend had our ice shack up to 94 degrees in about an hour and a half. And I'm not gonna get up that hot. It just gets cold, but you never know. I might have to get it going that hot if it's going to only stay at single digits and it's supposed to be below zero. And the kids were ready to go for this weekend, so um, I had an issue with my ice auger too. It wasn't cutting, and it seemed like it was binding up or something when I was coming through the ice. So I changed oil plugs. And I put a new blade on. So I'm hoping put a new blade on so I can hopefully it does cut better than it was cutting because it took me almost 5 minutes last weekend to cut a hole. And I was getting pretty frustrated. Before I'd never had that problem. And, I'm hoping I didn't try it out yet, but I'm hoping I can. It does. Something's changed on it, so it is what it is. If not, I'm gonna go buy the Eskimo P1 racket. It's the only thing I can think of doing is getting another ice auger. I don't really want to do it, but the first 2, 3, well, I had it for 4 years now. The first 2 years for sure, Jeffy never let me down. But then last year I had an issue with the throttle. It was stuck on me. It wouldn't. There was no throttle at all. It was pretty much like frozen. So I took the throttle cable apart and I sprayed it with silicone. There was something with silicone in it that didn't freeze, but that worked. I mean, it didn't freeze in no more last year. But then now this year, the damn thing stuck wide open on my buddy's kid, and then now it doesn't want to drill. So I don't know. I'm about ready to get rid of it. Wish I could just do a different head, but if it ain't gonna drill holes, why should I keep it? I did get that other ice auger out of that storage unit, and I could do a switch auger bits and see how that one really cuts. See if that one's because that one's got different. That one's got weirder blades because it's got like the point here, and it's got 2 blades right at the point, and then it's got the regular blade to the side. It's got ripper blades on right in the center. It's got 2 ripper blades, and then on the side it's got a ripper blade. So I'm thinking that thing should just cut right through anything. But I need to take that power unit in, the head unit, to get worked on because it doesn't want to stay running. I don't know how long it's been. Like I bought the storage unit, so I'm not sure how long he hasn't ran it for. So if I can get that power unit, if I can get that one, because I was going to use that as my backup one for right now. If I can get that backup one going, and I'll just use that backup one for the rest of the year, and then I'll use maybe I'll sell that propane one. Could sell both propane ones and get the StrikeMaster 40 volt. That'd be nice, but I don't have $600-700 of for a new auger. So other than that, that's all I'm going to be doing this weekend. I'm going to try doing another live stream on Wednesday next week. I'm going to put a notification up this weekend. That way people have more. Maybe I'll get more people in here. Who was telling me? Somebody was telling me. Was it my buddy? Well, my dad was telling me he was using. When I was younger, he used to use the axe tool. He was out on the lake over here by Pike Lake. He was using the axe to cut through, and he said there was only 2 inches of ice or 2 inches of ice. And we had a conversation this weekend about it. And he goes, "Yeah, this guy was coming up on his." He said everybody was on the North Shore. Yeah, it was on the North Shore. He was on the main boat land, by the main boat land. Just he says about 75 yards to the west or the east of the boat landing. And he said there's a bunch of people to the North Shore there, like in a bay. There's a kind of a bay area there. This guy comes up in his Jeep, and he said there's only 2 inches of ice on it. He goes, "Hey, how's the fish biting?" My dad goes, "They ain't biting you, but it looks like they're biting over there." And he said he whipped that Jeep around and went straight. He went straight to them guys in that Jeep on 2 inches of ice on that lake. My dad says by the time he got to the other end, there was nobody on the ice. Everyone just scattered. I was like, people like that they're idiots. I don't get why 2 inches. They drive out, and then they didn't want to know how thick the ice is after they drive out. Wow, stupid is stupid does. So, I've got her convinced. I've got to convince my ice castle. So, it's probably gonna be. I'm not sure yet. I want to get it by the end of the year. We're not going with the big one. I was thinking about 8x16, but we're going to go with the 6.5 by 14. It's going to be big enough for the 3 of us. That's all we need. And we are pushing the subject of a new UTV. So mine's only 2 years old. It'll be 3 years. I'll be 3 years old in August. But we're thinking because of the kid getting older. But then I said, well, okay, we get the new Honda Talon. That's what we're gonna buy because we got the Honda Pioneer 1005. If we get the Honda Talon, just me and her, which is fine. But if he wants to come with, then we'd have to use the 1005, and he's getting to be to the point of where he's getting too tall for the back seat, and I was like, well, why don't you sell it? I don't want to. I mean, I never had an issue with my Pioneer yet. So why should I sell something if I don't have an issue with it, and if I like it? I just want something just for trail riding. I mean, this is a nice trail ride, but it's also a better UTV for like anything I want to do around the house here, or if I go hunting, I always take it going hunting. But like the Talon is a better choice for trail riding, so we're still trying to flip up the conversation. I'm still working up her wits about buying one. And she's like, well, why don't we just take both? It's like, that means I'd have to buy a 16-foot trailer. And I don't really want to buy another trailer. I just bought the 12-footer for that. 12, 16, yeah. I think I'd need a 20-footer car hauler to haul them. And if that's the case, I'm not gonna go buy another trailer. We'll just, because I think he's not going to be, when he gets older, he's only 12. He'll be 12 now in April. I think another 2 or 3 more years, he ain't going to want to go with mom and dad no more four-wheeling. So it all depends, though. And if he does, we'll just buy him. If we got that other four-wheeler with the plow, I can just get that fixed, and he can just drive that around. It was a 400. I could have him drive it now, but I mean, he drove it a couple times. But I don't know. He did good with it. I'd like to. She was thinking about buying a new one for him, like a 230 or something like that. Kawasaki makes something like 240 or 230. I can't remember what it was, but we looked at them. But I don't really want to. If I've got one at home, a 400, but now it's a 400 between versus a 230, 240, and he is, for his age, he's 11 years old. He's 5. He'd be 5'7", 212 pounds. So he's a big kid, but I don't know. At 400, I think he can handle the 400 by himself, anyways. So I'm going to be ending this live stream pretty soon here. I'm going to go and put up another notification. Probably I'll do the notification on Saturday. That way people can set the reminders or whatever on for next week, Wednesday at 6:30. And then we'll do it at 6:30 on Wednesday. And we'll do the half-hour show until I get more people coming in. Then if I get more people coming in, I'll do the hour show. But there's only a couple people in here, so sorry about that. It was just a last-minute thing, figuring I'd get more people in here, which I didn't think I'd get anyone in here because I did this alert at 5:30, I believe. I think it was quarter after 5:30 today. And it was just out of the whim, maybe trying to get somebody on here, but so now next week Wednesday it'll be 6:30. I'll set the reminder, and then we'll just go from there. Maybe I have we'll get more people in, ask more questions, or they want to talk about anything. If anyone wants to ask any questions, you can just after this is uploaded, after we finish here, just put the questions on the bottom, and I'll read them tomorrow or next week live. Next week Wednesday live. So we're past the 30-minute mark. So I'll talk to you guys. I'll do a video on Sunday, and then I'll do live next week Wednesday. We'll talk later.